Hello everyone and welcome to Oceanblock 2 episode 5. Today we will finally get into AE2 after I have set up something that is going to be very beneficial for us in the very near future. And what is this very beneficial thing, you may ask? Well, it's replication, and we can replicate lots of different materials really easily with this, and we want that because I don't know how to get Skulk. I don't know if there's a really easy way to get it, but I have absolutely no idea how to get Skulk. And also the ingots we made last episode, I don't want to have to go through that portal gun again until we can actually survive at that depth. So I think replicating, hopefully we can replicate both of them. I think you can definitely at least replicate Skulk, and that would be very beneficial because we need to upgrade our goo to one more level up, and once we have the Shadow Pulse goo, we can finally get into AE2. Technically we could have got into AE2 before this, but I want the Certus Quartz seeds, so I'm pushing for this, even if it's a bit of a grind. Start with replicating things. We need replica ingots, and we got these from those big purple towers that we've been in several episodes. You can also apparently make it out of polymorphic fluid, black quartz, and primal coal, which is good to know. We are going to need a replica or replication terminal, an identification chamber, a replica or replicator, a disintegrator, which you can't make until we make some matter tanks, which you can't make until I've made some glass, but we'll get there. And now we can make 2 matter tanks with the glass and we need 2 more glass. We have 2 more glass, and now we can make a disintegrator. We will need some more matter tanks as well. We can make a further 4 once we have the glass for it, and we'll also need a bit more replica ore in the future. Before we started with the replica stuff, I've been doing some building. I updated the pack, and look what appeared in my inventory. A little cat. So she's going to sit here on this cool block and stare at us forever. Hello, little cat. What lovely yellow eyes you have. And speaking of building, I have made some changes to the house, which is a bit better. It took me a long time to actually manage to make something I like. Let's get these boots on so we can have a better look. It's not the best. It is very flat still. I'm not very good at unflattening buildings yet, but we've got a little side area here. That side's kind of bad, but you know, there we go. We've got some sort of little house to start replicating things in. So yeah, pretty nice. For replication, I'm also going to need some memory chips. Let's make 3, and then chip storage, which we make if we make an iron trapdoor. And there we go. So now let's get everything set up. So here's our little replication setup. I'm not quite sure how this works. I assume we start with identification. I thought you could just chuck things in here. Okay, I needed to put the memory chip in here in the identification chamber, and then it will scan. It'll take a minute. It will scan through it and then record the thing on the memory chip. Hopefully we can also do echo shards and skulk, as we need these to make the shadow pulse goo. We'll also need an ender crafter, the nether star, which means fighting the wither, which is a little more tricky when I can't go too far underwater. I'm not quite sure how we're going to tackle that. Probably with some difficulty, I'd imagine. Unless I can do this, which I think is probably not possible. So we've got everything loaded into the chip system. To actually be able to copy it, though, we need to have these elements. So it's a bit like Foamcraft and Project E kind of mixed into one, is how I kind of see it. So we need carrot and a telescope. Quantum and organic. And different things have different attributes. Apparently bread doesn't have anything. I think bread would have something, but apparently not. So I guess we need to find the matching ones. We also need, what's this one? Living. So let's see what we can find. So this is a little confusing, but in the JEI you can see what things have. You can't see it in like real life. See, these ender pearls are meant to have this, but when I look at them there, it doesn't show me anything. I have just fallen in the water. Well done me. So a bit confusing, but okay. For my first one I used blue bulk. And now I'll use ender pearls to get the organic and the quantum. We've got lots of living from the wool and also a little bit of earth, and the ender pearls also give us ender. So this should mean we can get some of the things that we want. Okay, now we've done that, we should be able to order. Let's get 4 of each, replicate. And this will take a little bit of time because you've only got 1 replicator. Add more to the system to speed this up. So I'll probably do that in a second. And there you go, some skulk. What a cool mod. I don't quite know where it goes. It probably just goes, I can take it out when it's done. We now have more replicators, so it goes a bit faster, and it just comes out here. So there we go, the 4 skulk that we need, and some echo shards, which I still don't really know how to do it normally, but there we go. Perfect. So now all we need to do is get the nether star. I wonder if I can replicate that as well. That would be beneficial. I don't have any skeleton, so I need to go back to the nether to get some skulls. I was looking at whether proof blocks, you can only make them if you've already done 3 or nether fights, which is sad, if only. Oh well, we'll have to actually fight the thing to help us fight the wither. I have made some tools from just dire things, and we're going to enchant them, and to enchant them we are going to use the IO enchanter, and I'm just replicating some books and quills so that we can actually use this. I think we need lapis as well. I'm really not sure enchants to do. Hopefully we've got enough XP. I'll try and just get some of the basic ones like sharpness and protection and smite. Probably smite. If there's, is there like a enchant? I'm not sure what vanilla head thing. I guess looting do. We'll see. The first enchant I'll start with is smite, which really does actually just take all 30 levels, so I don't think we're going to have very many. So smite, we can't get sharpness. Looting 3 would probably be a good one. That requires skulls, though. I'm not sure if I have any skulls. I'll check mob farm. Surely we've got a skull. I don't see any. That's a little annoying. So I craft them? Not really. Have any withering souls? Probably not. They don't drop from anything. So maybe we're going to have to forego the looting for now. Maybe get some multi-shot and some stuff on the bow. That's probably infinity. What's infinity? I forgot. The grain of infinity. Oh, we can probably do all that. Well, I only had enough experience to put Smite 5 and Power 5 on the bow. I guess they'll have to do in terms of getting skulls. I'm not looking for this, but whatever. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Nothing ever goes wrong. Well, that didn't go very well. Axolotls like to eat tropical fish, though. I didn't know that. Okay, this is a little bit better. I don't know how often they spawn. I don't know if we have soul shards in this mod. Oh, let's not do that while I'm trying to kill with a skeleton. So I'll just sit here and, I guess, grind for a bit until we get some skulls. It's a shame we can't have looting, but whatever. At least they die quickly. I'm just making myself some grains of infinity seeds because I hate doing that deep slate thing, and I need some grains of infinity. And why did I want those grains of infinity? Well, to make an octactic capacitor to go in here, because this thing is incredibly slow and I wanted to make some stuff and it was just taking way too long. That is incredibly fast compared to what it was like. That's way better. I'm very pleased I upgraded. I've also moved some of the machines upstairs just because it was annoying going to the basement every time I wanted to use anything. So I've just set up a little wither skeleton farm. It's just an Ender IO powered spawner. It's got a tactic faster in. Maybe I need to move this down 1 level so I can actually pick the drops up without being here, but it's fine. I've already got 11 skulls. I literally just turned it on a second ago. It's got 10 beheading, 10 looting. So we'll do one more and then I'll just turn it off. But yeah, this is just where the other mob farm was before I realised things could spawn above the surface, but it's incredibly efficient, so that's great. Now we have enough to spawn a wither. Yeah, I literally got 16 skulls. It was literally on less than a minute, probably like 30 seconds. That was incredibly efficient. That seems way too overpowered, but that's fine because it's benefiting me. Is it going to be a terrible idea if I fight him here? Probably, but we've got enough skulls if we needed to. And yeah, so let's give this a go. Oh, this is actually a terrible idea, but I can't go underground to fight him, so I guess this is the best place? Oh, I'm not strong enough. Hello. Hello, mister. Thank goodness for the bow. Shame. Oh no. I fell. That's not good. How did I fall? Oh, you made a big hole. This was a very bad idea. Oh, I withered away. Well, thank you, /back. We love a good cheeky command to make sure that I don't die completely. Oh, where's my grave? Give it back. Oh, right. Oh, hello. Please be dead. Or am I in the hitting phase? Ah, I'm not very good at this. I don't think I can do back for 3 more seconds. We've got this. Okay. He's dead. Well, that went better than I expected, and by better than I expected, I mean I actually killed him. So, well done me, I suppose. We just need to see if we can replicate the nether star, so I don't have to do that again. And I can indeed, though I'll need to figure out what's in it to be able to make another one. Let's see. Fire and the thingy-mabob. To be able to actually make these ender stars while I'm waiting for the nether star stuff to do, we need some ender alternators. Oh, we get... Okay, that's nice. And an ender crafter. There, that'll Yeah, that'll do. And now we have our Ender Crafter set up. We can take our nether stars I've just replicated and some eyes of Ender, and very, very slowly we will get our Ender stars. Now with our old goo, we should now finally be able to make ourselves some Shadow Pulse goo. And, oh, I always think that's the button because it is for Meatball Crafter. We can't get the quest. Why? Because I haven't found amethyst shards. I don't know. I don't think I have anyway. No, I don't know. What's this? Can you give me amethyst? No, I don't know how to get amethyst. I don't fancy looking for it. Hopefully we'll get the quest rewards later on. Yeah, we've got this. And we didn't really need to get that far, but now I can set up AE2 a bit more easily. So we are going to need a lot of coal types for this. Hopefully this one's really fast, being the last level. I'll upgrade a stack of coal blocks and then continue to upgrade them into their upgraded counterparts, because we'll need the void flame fuel. So we'll need some blaze ember, get that, and then I don't know how much of this we need. I think it's a bucket per seed, and we're just really after the Certus ones right now, so we don't need too much, but let's see what we can do. I've turned some of the all the primal coal into blaze ember, and we just need to throw this into some polymorphic fluid, and we will get unrefined blaze ember fluid, which is the first, technically second step towards getting what we want, so that's off the list. Now, along with the remaining block of primal coal, we want to make it goo the unrefined blaze ember fuel to make it into something different, the blaze ember fuel that has been refined. And there we go, lovely and very red actually. Now we need to turn this blaze ember fuel into the next stage, which is void flame coal, which shouldn't take very long. With our void flame coal, we can chuck it into this blaze stuff like so, add a bit of skulk, and this should turn it into what we've been looking for this entire time. Took me 2 episodes to do, but that's fine. Ignore the shader thing, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. And here we go, we now have some void flame fuel, so now we can make the Certus Quartz seeds. Did you remember that's what we were trying to do? That's what we're trying to do, and we've sort of done it now, woohoo! And to get the fancy seeds that I need, we need to put the void flame in a jar, we need to add the charged prosperity seed, and we'll wait a little bit of time and we'll get the seed that we want. And here we go, a charged void flame seed, and if we put that here with the Certus Quartz crystals and some tertium essence, like so, we finally have Certus Quartz seeds, and we can finally start getting into AE2. Oof, that was a bit of a rabbit hole. Because it's easier than wiring, I want some flux points, so we're nearly out of flux. So if I put some lava in a tempered jar with superheated and some redstone and skystone, we should get some flux dust. To begin, I need to charge some Certus crystals. Oh, I thought it charged. There we go. Oh, it grows when you charge it. That's kind of cool. I'm glad this is just as inconsistent in growing the crystals as I remember it being. Next, we make some Flux, as always, and, well, it would have worked if I hadn't just picked it all up again. There we go. Beautiful. I do like the new textures. They're very nice. I was going to automate this a bit more, but the problem is Ender.io is mostly the sort of mod I know to do this because of the filters. I don't know if Auritech has filters. If it did, that looks complicated for what I want it for. That requires a lot of machines just for one little thing that I want. So we're going to kind of just let it run itself for now. Make some automatic, some manual ones. It's a shame, I loved Ender.io, and now it's kind of distant. The pipes just were like not connecting and they were just falling apart, so I thought probably not worth this, is it? Okay, so how do I make a calculation? So now it's just normal Certus Quartz, I don't have to purify it. What sweet luxury is this that we now have? Next up, we need to power the system, so we need quartz glass, need an energy acceptor, we'll need a crystal resonance generator, which I think we can make. I just need to charge another bit of Certus, and that should be this. Perfect. I think that charges something or other. I'll have to look in the quest book. And then we need some quartz fibers, which is the same as it always has been, and we can make them into Flux cables like so. I should be able to cover these nice and easily. I don't know if we have oh, we've got plenty of wool. Maybe not actually enough for this, but have enough string. Yep, got tons of string because of our mob farm, so that's nice. And then is it the same recipe for smart cables? What is it? Actually, don't know. The recipe for smart it is glowstone and redstone. I had a feeling it was, but I worried it was gold. And there we go, smart cables. That's step 2. And I've set up a very small automation for charged Certus Quartz. Oh, are they locked? That's quite handy. So yeah, this just charges the Certus Quartz automatically without me having to do anything, because it can only output charged Certus Quartz, so it's not going to pull the wrong thing. It's a cheeky way of filtering. I could probably do it for the processors, but I don't really know how many we'll need. Now I have a bit more Flux. I should be able to make myself our ME roller. I don't really know how many we'll need in this pack. Maybe I'll make a few more. It's only missing the sky stone, so to cook up a bit more of that, I'll probably make 9. Why not? And oh, I need the Flux glass cable drives, of course. So maybe make 4 drives. That should be enough, I would say, for now. And here is our ME setup. Yes, it looks strange right now, and that's because I need to put it in this wall. This is full of stuff, and it's easier if I just chuck everything in here and then move the drives. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I do need a few more discs if everything will fit on this. So I'll give it a go and we'll see. Be careful putting stuff in the A2 system. No, that's not the cat. That's not the right cat. Bad. Yes, anyway, I crashed. I don't know what I put in to crash it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And if I crash again, whatever, it takes like 2 seconds to load the pack up. Unlike some packs. And there we go, that's everything. It only took 9 drives full of types, but there we are. I can make quite a few more actually, so it should be fine. Okay, storage cell. This one. Oh yeah, I can make another few. So yeah, we'll be fine. I just need to move everything over and reconnect. Goodbye, integrated dynamic system. You were very good to me while you lasted, and I'll never forget you. And there we are, one nice little A setup. All sorted. Add autocrafting later, but we've got the goal. I know it took a very long time for really not very much at all, but we did it. Woohoo. Right, now we can get back on main quest line. We'll just ignore the fact that some of them are a bit locked right now. We will need to get some enderic compound, which requires centrifuge. I don't think we've made this. I'm having a power problem, and that power problem is I don't understand how just laser IO works, and I'm going to have to use Ender IO for the power conduits because the Ori Tech ones just do not transfer enough power. Hopefully they're a little less buggy than the other ones. I would quite like these ones, but we need some vibrant alloy. That should be fine. Right. We've upgraded to Ender conduits. Everything seems to be working fine now. I don't quite know how much power these take, but I should probably switch them out for... they seem to be keeping up. Maybe I should switch these out for the Ender cables as well. I just made some elite control circuits, and now we should have our centrifuge. Lovely stuff. And let's have a look what this one looks like. Oh, very cool. Now, what we want is to put the skulk into this. It's going to be quite slow. We don't have any add-ons. I don't really know what the speed add-on, how expensive it is for us to just make plastic. I don't think we have plastic right now. I think we need to get into some DP to do that. And we've not done that yet. I mean, this won't be very difficult when we get to it, especially with how cheap everything is. So I'll just wait for now. And there we go. Enderic compound, which is, I think, probably the last quest that we can actually get for a little bit. Because I still don't have the amethyst thing, and I'm not sure how to get it. Maybe it'll come in an airdrop at some point. How does one get amethyst? I know you need to find those like budding things, but I've got absolutely no idea where they'd be. Oh, apparently amethyst is in the blue globe. That's a blue globe. You think it's in there? I hope so, because I've got absolutely no idea where else it would be. And Reddit told me it was in here. However, I think I will probably die. I don't have the precious suit on, but apparently it's just some amethyst on the top of here. That looks like amethyst to me. Hello, amethyst. Can I have you, please? Oh dear, I'm going to die. So I just want this, please. Oh no, just give me what I want, please. Yes, I got it. Oh, it's these guys. No, don't kill me. Give me the thing. Oh dear, I'm not having a good time. Okay, I got one. We had a bit of trouble doing that. Where's my little generator gone? In here. It is. Right, fix me. But we got the amethyst shards. Woohoo, that means the quests will start counting again. Is that correct? Yay! Beautiful. So now, oh, I have no idea what any of this says. I'm sure I can replicate. Let's give it a go. I'm sure I replicate this. This is like the perfect use for replication. Yay! Perfect. No more amethyst problems. The next step is to change some netherite into blocks of eclipse alloy, which is just done like so. Got quite a bit of netherite. I actually don't know how much scrap we have, or like the dirty stuff. That's not too bad. What was it, enrichment chamber? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent. I think, for considering these systems keep turning off. They off again? Yes, we're full on glowstone. And there we go, our eclipse alloys. Well, technically it's not cooked. I'll just chuck it in our little alloy smelter. There we go, eclipse alloy ingots and all the quests. Oh, I mean 2 of the quests. Next up, I think I need an assembler. I'm pretty sure I've not made this, though I could be wrong. I keep getting So that's the motors, then we just need crafters, which just full of droppers, full of crafting tables, and there we go, and one assembler, perfect. And here we go, one, oh, it looks so cool, what a fun mod this is, having a great time. And we've got a bunch more indirect compound as well, there we go, one assembler. And the first thing we need to assemble is made of echo shards, adamant, and indirect compound, I think like that, maybe like this. Maybe it has to be specific to the recipe, probably. So it's adamant like that. Yes, there we go. I was just in the wrong place. That's perfect. Is there a way to... How do you normally make echo shards? Ah, through this. Yeah, that's not as fun as what I'm doing. Oh, wait, actually, was that a cheaper recipe? Aha, that's for later. There we go, an indirect lens, which is the next quest. Beautiful, and we've got a thing. Oh, interesting. That's a good one. Next quest, we need platinum, and to get platinum, we need to eclipse ember fuel. However, there's a seed, so I'm going to make, I think I've already got one, so I'm going to make 3. This will probably make actually 6 or 4. Will be fine, and then we'll just make the seeds after that because it's probably going to be a lot easier. And we got exactly 3 eclipse ember, which is exactly how much we need, so that's quite helpful. So we just chuck this in here like that. Oh, don't know if this is a quest, we'll pick it up anyway, and then just refine it by skulking it again. Here we are, our eclipse ember fuel. Perfect. I've set up a little system for the mob farm just to clear out the drops more quickly. Hopefully this works in the sort of like priority with things being closer. So as a storage controller for these drawers, I just kept a few things. The ender pearls are probably the most important part of it all. So I just kind of, they're filtered out of the trash can. Everything else is kind of just we're collecting it because it's fun. Don't necessarily need it, and all the junk will just go in the item trash can. So hopefully this works fine. We won't have any problems. Worst part about these fancy seeds is that to get the empowered rift seed, we need 4 ender stars. Wait, what am I thinking? Oh, we also need the actual additions in power. I didn't see that. That should be fine. That's normally fairly easy. Here are some display stands and the empower itself. Nice and easy. And temporarily, because why not? I'll put them this here. It looks very bad. Let's hope this works. Yep. Yeah, I do need to do this, but it's only for a few seconds. Not that we're actually getting a whole lot of power. Is this on? Yes. Just not making enough power really to sustain this, which is odd. We should be. Oh, there we go. We got it. Maybe this is limited. Surely anything in this energy cell will empty. Change. Oh well. I should probably change all these cables out, to be honest. That would probably be a good idea. And there we go. I've changed all of the conduits so that we now have, I don't know how much power is input, but more than it was. Don't handle. Oh, 10,000 RF per tick. How much do these handle? 48,000. No way we're making more than 10,000 RF per tick, to be quite honest, but whatever. That's better. And we just have enough super premium to be able to do this. Now we just need to make some more actual platinum, which will help with the quest. I can find the platinum cluster, and that's made with adamant dust and eclipse ember fuel. And now we have our raw platinum. We just need to pick it up. Got the quest for it, so that's nice. Oh, we got some eclipse alloy in here. There's this. How does one cook this? How does one energize? I don't have that. Right? This. Oh, it needs to go in the jar. I'm being... Right, now we can make these seeds. So we have the super premium, the seed, and these ones, and this will make us the lovely platinum seed that we want. Woohoo, platinum seeds. Now I don't quite know how much platinum we need, but I'd much rather just not have to worry about it. So I'll take the Certus Quartz seed out for now. Yes, I should make other garden cloches. I don't know why, I'm just using the one. Whatever. We've been getting a little ahead of ourselves, and we need to make HDP or plastic, and that requires a pulverizer and a machine fluid thing and the centrifuge. Well, we need to make those 2 just to get the quest, but I mean, none of this should be too difficult, hopefully anyway. Oh, a magic mirror. What's this? Must have got it from a quest reward. Wormhole. Oh, it's just a /home. Oh, and I want to do that. Oh, we've got a flamethrower and it's full of flame. Interesting. What if I put this into my little cage over here? Well, apparently the redstone signal doesn't work for this. So let's... How does this work? Oh, oh no, it's on top. It's on top. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Come in here, guys. Oh god. Okay, this is... mistakes were most definitely made. Let me out. Oh, it's an airdrop. Let me turn the farm back on. Cook. Right. Hopefully, they'll work. Are they all up there? Oh, I ran out of time. Ah, what a failure. Oh, here's our pulverizer. We also need some carbon rod thing, which are made in the centrifuge, carbon fiber strands. I do have an add-on that means it does 2 at a time instead of 1, which is pretty nice. And that should be our machine add-on, which is another thing that we need, probably to make plastic. We got an item collector from Dire thing. an efficiency add-on. That's quite nice. Now we need to make plastic. And how do we make plastic? Well, first we need raw biopolymer, which is a centrifuge with water in it and packed wheat, or solid biofuel, which is biomass, which you get from pulverizing wheat. So this is the more efficient method that we should be doing. Okay, good to know. So we want to do that. And then after we've done that, we want to make the plastic. And that is just from just putting it back in the centrifuge again. I think I'll make another centrifuge, just one that just has water in it. Handily for us. Well, sort of handily, because it's actually work the hopper. You can turn blaze powder back into blaze rods using the metal press, which is incredibly nice because I get lots of blaze powder, but I need blaze rods right now. Yay. Here is a sort of semi-setup thing to get biomass, to get us everything, the plastic that we want. It's not working quite well because I can't get the wheat to be automatically extracted from the garden cloche into this formulaic assembler. Don't know why, but whatever, we'll leave it manual for now. So basically we just have the garden cloche making wheat, goes into a formulaic assembler, makes us these packed wheats, the packed wheats go into a pulverizer and makes us biomass. We take the biomass to an assembler and we put it in here with some spruce planks, and slowly but surely we should be making the thing. Solid biofuel. Lovely. Now we have this solid biofuel, we should be able to chuck it in the centrifuge and wait for it to process. Well, it looks very, very cool. And now we have our raw polymer, or raw biopolymer. We can put it back in the centrifuge and it will spin and a bit of time. We have our first sheet of plastic. That was fairly easy. Well, it was very easy really, just the automation wasn't working. And now we have plastic, we can get on with the laser beam quest where we need to make a laser, a target destinator thing, and some fluxite. Interesting. Problem solved. The wheat needs to come out of this side and then go in like that. That was the only issue. There's a man here. Who are you? Red merchant. Trade offer. Who is this man? How did he get here? He sells terrible things. Oh no, he's had an accident. So this should be our laser. Next we need to utilize our assembler again to make us processing units, which is like so. Yep. And those are our processing units. And then we can make a target designator, which is what we need to use the laser. So the final part of this quest is to get fluxite, and the way to get fluxite, at least the first time, is through the enderic laser, the block destruction with an amethyst cluster. Luckily we got given an amethyst cluster for this, so I won't have to make one. However, I remember Lash doing this and it destroying things, so maybe let's do this up here where we don't really care if the ocean gets killed. Do I have any? No, of course I didn't bring any cores with me. Right, so there's the laser. Target. Okay, it did it, and it's okay. It was only a little terrifying. Perfect. We got our fluxite, so hopefully we only need the one to be able to make what I want to make. I bet we need to, and I have to go back and get the amethyst budding thing, which I didn't get. Fluxgate. Oh, do you think we can replicate it? Do you think we can replicate it? Alas, we cannot. Well, luckily for me, my death point's still here from the last time, so I should just be able to sneak under, grab it, and teleport home. I broke to find another one. Oh, that's a shame. That's incredibly sad. How sad I am. And because I'm ever so lucky, there was actually an amethyst cluster in there, so we don't have to do growing, which I don't understand. I'm a noob. I do not understand modern Minecraft, and I didn't even all this amethyst stuff, and I've still got my boots on, so now we can just make another one and we should be good to go. Okay, now we should be able to make our flux gate, so that's these two, a processing unit and some platinum, and there we go, it's being crafted. Oritech is such a cool mod. I'm really enjoying it. It's fun, it looks cool, it's easy to use, haven't had any problems with it. And there we go, our flux gate, which is just lovely. The first thing I want to do with our newly fangled flux gate is ensure that we can have more. So that's why I've made the fragment forge, because the fragment forge allows us to, well, it kind of like crushes things. Here we go. If you crush platinum, is that tiny diamond I see as well? We will get small platinum clumps and fluxite. How does one get the clusters? I just fragment. What is this? Isnium? What's that? Using. And this should be our fragmenting forge, which looks very cool. I actually didn't bring any power cables with me though. So let's give this a go and put some Eosnium in there, or whoever knows what this is called. This is a finite resource that we've just been getting from airdrop, so probably not the best idea to do this, but there we go. We've got some platinum clusters and some platinum chunks, which we can then, well, not the chunks, just the clusters, we can put back in again and hopefully get what we want. Now let's try putting these platinum clusters back in again so that we can get what we want. And there we are, Fluxite, slightly automated. I don't know what these clumps do. Oh, we can centrifuge it into even more. Okay, that's pretty decent then, actually. And now we have some Fluxite. Our next goal is to get the Mark II depth upgrade, which seems fairly easy. We do need the atomic alloy, which means we need refined obsidian, which means we need an osmium compressor, which I haven't made. Where is it? This. But yeah, that should be fairly easy. Oh, I'm silly. You don't need an osmium compressor to make refined osmium-y stuff. You just need to crush obsidian and then put it in. I was being silly, but anyway, we've made that now. Oh, that's a lot of clay. Got a lot of obsidian anyway, so it should be fine. So there's our obsidian dust, and we just need to put that in here. Are you all fully upgraded? Looks like it. So there we got some refined obsidian dust, and if we just put that into the enriching thing, yep, we get our enriched obsidian, which can go into our... This has got upgrades. Oh, it does. And then we just need the alloy. We'll do 2 of these. Go into... Pause this for 2 seconds. Reinforced alloy, and then we just chuck these here and we should have our atomic alloy. Lovely. And with a cheeky flux cake that I just made, we should be able to make our depth Mark II upgrade. Woohoo, we did it. So now we can go even further down, though I think I actually need to make the armor again. Oh, we got a chaos box. Got a chaos box. What did I say last time? Not to open it with things around. Should we chuck it in here? Put it in there? I bet it won't fit and it'll fall. Last time it burnt everything when I did this, so excuse the hole in the ceiling. Beep. Oh, I'm going to get killed now. Ah, no, this was a bad idea. Yay, he died. We did it. Let me try and get out of here without dying as well. I did. I didn't die. He gave me some acceleration cards. Thank you, demon. I wonder if he was the one who was there before. Times attack damage. I want this. What do we have? 3 times water movement efficiency. Let's have some more then. Oh, and there's an airdrop. Lucky me. There was nothing of great note in it. After all that, I think it's a good time to wrap up today's episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.